Most presidents who come into office do not have a lot of foreign policy experience. I mean, a president we give a lot of credit to, Ronald Reagan, did not have much of that, but he surrounded himself by people who did. And it's his judgment that we're looking for, his ability to make tough decisions. And he has a background of being a leader. I'm talking about our president-elect now. He has a background in having convictions, and he has a background of certainly being decisive. They can serve him well, and he has to get people to help him make the decision.
It's good to have your perspective on that as somebody that's been inside the rooms when some big calls are being made. You know, the world continues to turn while we're all focused on the election, and there's been a lot happening in Afghanistan that we haven't been paying a lot of attention to. What is it? Why is it important? And why do you think that might be the biggest story of 2017?
Yeah, it's going to be a headline in 2017 because the security situation is worsening, and it's off the radar. The tension on the elections, to be certain, I can understand that. ISIS is another thing. But what is happening there is the Taliban have reemerged under new leadership. They have new commitment and resolve, and they also believe that the United States is no longer fully committed. As a result of that, Jenna, they are now in control of more territory than they have ever been since they ran the country in 2001. That is staggering, given the fact that we've been there for 15 years trying to help the Afghan National Security Forces. The Afghan National Security Forces, due to policy decisions made by our president, we were never able to give them the resources to assist them to the degree that we wanted. And we pulled our forces out much too early, our combat forces. We have 10,000 there, but it's not enough. The second thing is, and this is horrific, there are 2 Taliban sanctuaries in Pakistan. The Pakistan military protects those sanctuaries. Not only that, they give them information on our operations, and the Pakistanis are an ally. There has never been an insurgency that's been defeated who enjoyed a sanctuary that was outside of the combat area.
And what's the risk to us here at home because of that?
ISIS is growing in Afghanistan. The Taliban have no interest in being an out-of-region organization. But if you turn Afghanistan into a radical Islamic state, it will be a breeding ground for people who are going to not only conduct terrorist operations in the region, but will conduct them in Europe and also in the United States. We cannot let it happen.
Interesting. We're so focused on Syria becoming that Islamic state, but perhaps it's actually Afghanistan, and that's something we're going to be watching. General Keane, always great to have your expertise.
Yeah, good talking to you,
Thank you very much. John?
Well, President